What's going on, guys? Oh, I don't know if I'm laughing at a little private joke before we come on. Anyway, how are you, Luke?
Good, mate. Yeah, really good. Thank you very much for asking. All is well in the Stoltman household, so I can't complain. How's yourself?
I'm good. I have finally sorted out my stomach issues. That was going on for a while.
Nice.
So I started to put on weight again. So I think since last time I was talking to you, I've put on like probably 6-7 kilos. So I'm nearly back up to my normal body weight again. Yeah, just come on. Like when I stopped having the stomach issues, you know what I got actually? It was someone else that suggested it to me. It's actually a good idea because I find out I'm digesting all my meals, like all of it. If I'm going to eat a massive meal, it's like instantly digested. It's like everyone goes for a probiotic, but I was told to go and get a prebiotic. So I have it like 2 or 3 times a day, and all my meals, I'm never bloated, I'm never feeling stuffed. Just the way we need to eat like every 2 or 3 hours. So I find when that's 2 or 3 hours is up, that I'm actually ready to take in another 1,500 to 1,000 calories. So little tip there: a prebiotic as opposed to a probiotic. Yeah, they're good. It's expensive. It's like €45 for like a little pouch of it, but it'll last you. I think it's like a month or something. But definitely worth it. Just look into it. You're looking actually big at the minute.
Pardon?
You're looking kind of big and chunky at the minute. What weight are you at?
I don't know. I stopped weighing myself and I got 180, so I'm not 180. Be horrible, I'd be. No, I think I'm about 166, 167.
I thought you were feeling over the 1 mark.
No, I kind of went up a little bit and then I came back down and been doing more of that the skier, so that's helping the conditioning aspect. I got down to 7 minutes 4 seconds.
So that's good. That is fast. I saw your video actually with Tom. I thought Tom would destroy that. Obviously, he's only getting back into his fitness now, but I imagine a fit Tom would destroy that because, like, he's literally named after an animal with a large wingspan. So, like, his draw is literally huge.
Yeah.
And he would, if he wanted to, he'd take that world record fairly easily. But he got 8 minutes 40, was it? Something like that.
I can't remember, something like that. Yeah, but I don't know if he didn't know the proper technique. It was like more short and quick bursts rather than big long pulls and powerful. So, but like I said, it's a shame because it's so hard doing that. It feels so disgusting. You get like the first 1,000 meters done, and you're like, oh, that's good, and then you're like, oh, I've still got another 1,000. It's so bad. But no, fair play, he did it. Cushy just did it, actually. She just did it in the gym.
2,000?
2,000, Kush just did 2,000 metres.
Yeah? What time did you get?
A little bit longer. It was like 10 minutes, 11 minutes, I think.
Oh, that was good, though. It's good to get it finished. Yeah. Like, that's a hard thing to finish, 2,000 metres. It's so hard just to keep knocking that door, you know. But that's a good marker. Like, all she's to do next weekend now, or the next time she goes, just even she beats it by 1 second, it's a positive, you know, and that's what I'd be telling everyone else.
No, it's class, mate. It's really good. You can feel that fitness increase quite dramatically. You know, every time you do it, you're like, oh, I'm not actually dying. Like I did it last night again, and I was fine. I wasn't almost passing out, which is nice. So yeah, I think that's helping. I think, obviously, you know, we've all seen the events at World's Strongest Man, so I think fitness is going to come into play quite a lot. So yeah, it's good fun. But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling strong and chunky at the moment, which is nice.
That's good. I've kind of stopped doing the skier. I've kind of switched to a more, how would you say, a more, Can't think of the word, but basically what I've done for cardio now, I have to go back tonight and do it at 9 o'clock. So I'm kind of doing 3 cardio sessions a week because, like you're saying, it's all cardio at Worlds. Europe's is the same, it's all cardio based. In fact, 9 times out of 10 the competitions these days are all cardio based. But what I'm doing now is just shuttle runs with a 100 kilo sack. So just doing that for like sets of 10. So pick it up, run 20 meters, drop, pick, run, drop, pick, run. Do 10 runs. Take a break, do it again, and that's enough, So that's what I'm doing tonight. Plus, it's more relative to what we're doing, as opposed to just hammering a skier. Hammering a skier is really good because it passes over, I think, into other things. So like Viking press, log press, deadlift for reps. So it'll turn a 4 rep max into possibly a 5 or 6 rep max. But like I'd like to just build up my speed because a loading race is an easy place to pick up points, and it's also an easy place to lose points. Like you're never. Like, when you go deadlifting, like 350 for reps, at the end of that, you're just bollocksed. Whereas a loading race, you can win a loading race and not be bollocksed after. It can be, basically, you can be easy points. So that's what I'm doing.
Definitely, man.
2 or 3 of them.
So you're prepping for Europe's strongest man. Feeling good for that?
Man. Yep, and hopefully world's strongest man. So yeah, I need to qualify for Worlds. A few people are asking why my name wasn't mentioned yet, and it's basically because I have to qualify for Worlds. So hopefully I'll be doing that in Europe's. I'm quite confident actually because the events really suit me. I was saying that to you. Like the only one that that probably cost me points is the log ladder. But even like that, they're going well for me. Like obviously I have a game plan in place that I'm not going to share because there's sneaky little people out there listening.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky bastards. So yeah, like Conan's wheel is good for me, stones. I'm actually not sure if they announced the events, but there's 3.
I don't know if they have. I'm sure I've seen it online somewhere, but yeah, I think they're very good events for you. I'm excited. It's one I'll be tuning in. I'm gutted I'm not there, to be honest, because it'd be a nice. I like those events as well. It would have been pretty nice to get back into it.
You're a former Europe's strongest man yourself.
Yeah, it's next year though. I like to do it next year again. Just get Arnold out of the way.
A lot of people think your choices of competition wasn't good. Just another way because the Arnold's isn't related to Worlds and Europe's is, and obviously the ultimate goal is to become world's strongest man. What do you say to those people, Luke? Fuck them.
People are always going to have their opinions. I just got to do what's right for me. So, I mean, Arnold is like it's got such a pedigree. Arnold's for me. So, I wanted to do Arnold's. I think it's a privilege to get an invite to Arnold's, isn't it? It's such a cool comp to do, and the fact that they've got the Austrian oak out for reps, it got me a little bit excited. So, and Europe's is a great competition. I'm devastated that I'm not going to do it. I've been torn back and forth whether or not to do it, and for me, Arnold's will allow me to get strong. It's still fitness. It's a max deadlift, but a lot of the stuff, if I can hit 5 reps on that Austrian oak, my conditioning is going to be really
aim,
good.
obviously 5 reps.
Whatever I have to do to win, I think there'll be a few people hitting the big log, and there's probably a couple of people that are just maybe not quite on that level yet. But yeah, I think the vast majority of people will hit the big chap. You got Bobby, you got Trey.
Oh yeah, Trey could be good for that actually. Yeah, because I was trying to think of who would challenge you on that log press, but Trey, I think, is the only one really that will really push you. I mean, like
Bobby,
he's good. Bobby as well, I suppose.
Always,
he's looking strong at the minute.
I was thinking there's someone I know that like all the guys really, they're pretty Mateus, if he comes in on form, we've all seen him, on log. He's fantastic at log when he's on form. So I expect him to do really well on that. But yeah, it's just an exciting. Arnold's as always, it gets me kind of pumped up, and I've been lucky enough to finish podium last year, which was pretty cool. And Europe's is a tough one to say no to, but yeah, for me it was the right move. It's the right decision. I've got
plus you've kind
a
of
bit of time.
You've kind of ticked the box of Europe. You've won it. That kind of takes it away from you a bit as well. Like your first time doing Arnold's and you hit the podium, and like it's hard to win your competition the first time you hit the podium. So there's no reason you can't win Europe or Arnold's, is there?
Yeah, definitely. I feel confident going into it. Get deadlift out of the way for me. I've done the Wheel of Pain before, did really well in that. Frame carry, it's feeling a lot better for me. Log, I feel I'm pretty decent at log. So,
you're okay, yeah.
And then like the exciting one is it's a strange one. This stone throw thing. Such a strange event to have at Arnold's, but a tickle and see how it goes. So it's like I can only do as well as I can in the day and not worry about anyone else. I don't, wish all the other guys the best of luck, but that's all I can do. But yeah, if people don't, yeah.
What event is the log press? Is it second? Is it?
I think so. I think it's second. I'm not 100% sure. I don't. Log press could be last, and I'll still do 5 reps.
That's the attitude. If you're last and Trey has done 3 reps, will you go to beat him or do you go for the world record? I know you. I know the answer to this.
I'll just keep going. We're there to. That's our job, right? So, if I'm there and I'm feeling good and I've done 4 reps and I've won the event and there's still 30 seconds left, I'll probably do another one. So that's
as I say,
how I feel. So
I knew the answer to the question before I asked it.
Yeah,
of course you're going to go for the world record.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a cool event to do. So one that I might not ever get to do again. So you have to, on those type of iconic events, I think you've got to give it 100%, and I fully intend to do that.
That's cool. Yeah. How was Tom?
Tom's doing good. He's a really good event session past Friday, so that was good. He was up to I think a 195 log. He went away. So I think he hit a 195 log really easy, which was really good. Deadlift is coming back. I think we're up to 370 for doubles tonight, so that was good. So it's there. Tom's one of those guys that can be like, he could fail like a 150 log and then go and smash like reps at 200. It's so strange. I mean, you've seen him as well. You see him like on his good days and on his bad days, but like Tom just needs that little, when it switches on, then to me I think Tom's unbeatable sometimes, when he has that kind of mindset, and that's what kind of makes me like chuckle a little bit sometimes is
it's great to have that
kind of forget
that switch that he has, because like when I was up training with him, he failed like a 300 kilo deadlift, and then he went to the Rogue Invitational, and then he pulled like 415 or 420 raw just because. It's just he has the ability of that switch being inside him that he can use it whenever he needs to.
Yeah, it's easy. Like I know everyone thinks I'm biased and I'm just his big brother, but like it is like so freaky to see it. Like like I get experience Tom in his entirety, you know, and like some days you'll be like, oh no, I just don't want to do it, and then you'll go into the gym and it's like fuck, like it's just like when he was doing like the world record stone attempts, you know, I think he did like a triple or something or a double with 286 kilos on the stone, and I'm like, it's just a bit strange for me sometimes, and I'm like, I'll just try 180. But yeah, he's class, man. It's so cool to train with him, and I think that's
if you weren't related to him, wouldn't you hate him? Just do popping over.
Hate Tom, like,
You're popping over 180. He's doing a 280 stone.
Yeah. And it looks so much easier than my 180. That's so frustrating. It's just he's a special guy, Tom. Like it's cool to train alongside him, you know. And I can just like I you know, obviously we all want to win World's Strongest Man, we want to win the Arnolds, we want to win Europe's Strongest Man, and that's my goal, and it always will be, is to win the shows. So if I can keep up with Tom, then I'm doing pretty well. But then I know there's like, Tom's probably in third gear in training, and then, you know, coming to Worlds, he's like, all right, I'll go up to fourth, and if I have to, I'll go up to fifth gear. You know, so yeah, it's fascinating to see his mindset. But yeah, that's Big Tom. That's why he's the strongest man in the world. So yeah.
Why he's 2 times world's strongest man. Soon to be 3, I think. Yeah. They've been suing him at Worlds too, don't they? Not, but
yeah, pretty good.
The way I judge, even coming up to Europe's like the minute, and the way I look at competitions when I'm competing, I look for weak links. Do you know? And Tom just doesn't have any at World's Strongest Man this year. Do you know? He's a good dumbbell presser. He's really good at carries as well, because like even look back at Britain's Strongest Man last year, when I broke the world record, he broke it after me. So he's quite good at carries as well. So like he's just good at events. This year I don't think there's going to be no new faces on that podium. You think?
I wouldn't have thought. I mean, me. No, I mean, I think, you know, there's some great guys there, but I mean, yeah, let's not get too excited about things, and you know, people will always want to win World's Strongest Man. That's why we do it, you know. That's so you can make as much noise as you want, and you know, that's what I do as well. I say I'm going to be the best in the world, to win World's Strongest Man, and I believe in my heart of hearts that I can do that, because you have to. You know, there's no point. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I hope I come 7th again. That would be a great result for me.
I didn't want to say. But like, to be honest, it's still an achievement in itself, that even if you did come 7th again, like you've
no, it's not bad.
You've made the final for what is it, 3rd or 4th time, do you know? Fourth time, yeah. So, like, it's bittersweet, isn't it? But
just want to keep. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you get Europe's done, mate. Smash Europe's, that'd be good.
Smash Europe's, and I'm gonna go out to Worlds, and I'm gonna pull out again and just go on the piss.
See, I don't know if you saw, but we had Chloe Brennan up.
I saw, actually. Geez, I was surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, because she's one of the strongest women in the world, but she moved your yoke fairly easily.
Oh, mate, she went up to 300 kilos.
Yeah?
Like, unbelievable.
Some women these days are just, they're just pushing it all. I think they're becoming stronger faster than the men are becoming stronger. Because even if you look at, is it Lucy Underwood, she's touching towards a 320 or 330 kilo deadlift. So it's just like, and then you've like Chloe's under 70, is she? under 71
I think so,
or 72, is it? And just run around with a 300 kilo yoke.
Ridiculous, mate. It's
I remember when I could.
Yeah, it's cool. I like
the yoke.
I remember coming back after having some time off, trying a 300 kilo yoke. I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. I don't want to do that. It's not nice, mate. But it's nice to see them kind of, like Worlds kind of supporting the female aspect as well. I think that's really, really cool to do, you know, and yeah, it's just nice to see that kind of aspect of Worlds are kind of showcasing strength, because again, that's all. Yeah, we can be 180 kilos, 160 kilos, whatever it is, and lifting all this stuff, and it is impressive. But then, like, to me, seeing Chloe move that 300 kilo yoke, I was like, I honestly couldn't believe that she did that. It's incredible. So, yeah, I love it, man. It's so cool to see. So, yeah, more of that, I think, would be nice to see.
So did she come up for a few days training with you?
She was up for just a day. Yeah, she just did a day. She was up in just by Aberdeen, so she had a seminar in Aberdeen.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so she just kind of said, I'm up in the area anyway, and yeah, we obviously we sponsor her, if people don't know. So we have a financial sponsorship with her, which is really good. Really proud of that we can do that, which is really nice. And yeah, she's smashing it. She's doing all this different stuff. She's
very positive as well. I find when I see her on social media stuff, she's never, oh, this has gone wrong, this has gone wrong. Even when she has a bad day, I think she had was it at the Arnold Classic? I think she wasn't having a good time at the Arnold Classic, and even then, like, she was still smiling at the end of the day, which is a good thing to see from an athlete, that they can take it on board and just work with it.
Definitely, yeah, 100%. Just a nice person, nice person, you know. And that's what the sport needs, is nice people.
Nice people. Out of all the athletes going to Strongest Man, who's the biggest dickhead, you think?
Me.
No,
I think that's what probably people would say. Definitely you, yeah. No, I want that title. It's probably the only title I'll get this year, but never mind.
Older people are going to be like,
I think
do you ever win any really big titles? And I'd be like, yeah, I was the biggest dickhead at World's Strongest Man.
But you did it with a smile on your face, too, which is nice.
Downing kind of people.
But no, I think everyone's pretty cool, pretty chilled and stuff, and it's you know, everyone will have their own, you know, mind games and stuff that they try and do and all the rest of it. But I remember I remember like people used to do mind games and stuff, and you can see it a million miles away, like trying to intimidate you. And you'd be the same, you know, you've worked in the real world, right? And like I worked in like oil rigs and building sites and stuff, and you get some boys that used to work with would terrify me, and I'd be like, oh my God, they are scary. Like they've killed probably about 20 guys. So when some daft strongman's trying to intimidate you, come on.
Yeah,
come on,
just laughing to the faces.
Yeah, but it's good. I'm buzzing for Worlds this year, man. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. You know, the event I'm kind of most looking forward to at Worlds is, and it's something that I've always wanted to see, because we are blessed with, especially with like your dumbbell has really come on, actually, I find. But the event I'm most looking forward to is the Max Dumbbell.
Yeah,
because that is something that has never been challenged before, is it?
No, not really, no. And you got, like, so, you know, hopefully, you know, all the top dumbbell pressers, you know, you got like Alexi and Mateusz back as well, so
yeah, it'll be good to see them two go hit. And yourself, now that you're kind of hitting them numbers. I'm actually good as well. I hit do you know what? I got this dumbbell off of Dave Warner, right? I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram, but it's like it's like a rogue one. It's a rogue shape type one. But I eventually, after 2 days of work, I got it up to 120 kilos. So what I did was just got bits of lead and steel and sand, and eventually got it up to one. I think it's the final weight one is 120.2 kilos. So I brought it into the gym anyway, and I worked up to my own dumbbell, and I worked up to 120 kilos. I got 2 reps, and they're popping nice. They're just bing, popping straight up for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm after making this dumbbell too light because I'm going to do it easily, right? I couldn't even clean the fucking thing. I'm still, I don't know why. I'm watching the videos. I'm not 100% why I can't, but even when I did clean it, I was shuffling, and then eventually I got it up there. But I was having so much of an argument with it, trying to get it up there, that by the time I got it up there, I was just too gassed to do anything. I was like, but I just have a technique with my own. But like I warmed up with 120, a different shape one. So the one I warmed up one is the monster dumbbell. So I warmed up with a monster dumbbell. You know, it's kind of just like the normal shaped dumbbells, and then I just switched over to the rogue shaped dumbbell, which is also 120. And I don't know what I did wrong, but I made a bollocks of it.
I think it's it's a 3-inch handle.
The handle is bigger now. I noticed that as well, but I don't know. I'll get it though.
We were the same when we went back onto the. I think ours is like just under 125, roughly, whatever it is. So when I went back onto that, the first time trying to clean it up, it was like, oh my god, that's horrible. It's like really, really awkward. But after a few attempts, but it was just that handle where it was like I couldn't get it initially, and then just on Friday there, it was just flying. It was like boom, like it was nice. So we're gonna get it up over maybe 130. Try that and see how that goes. That'd be nice.
You've done the 130, is it?
No, I'm going to put it up to 130. So I've got a bit more lead. Going to fill it up a little bit more just to see. Because that'll be quite nice. I don't know. It's a good fun. I don't find dumbbell. It's not like overly taxing, really, is it? It's
not really, no. But unless you fail it and you have to keep cleaning it, because I think the most taxing part of the dumbbell is the cleaning of it, especially if you're wrestling with it like I was doing. I don't know. I still can't put my finger on it, but I'll eventually get it. But it's not taxing, which is another thing, because when you were maxing out in a max log press can be taxing because you're trying to clean over 200 kilos. You're trying to have it on your chest, and then you're trying to press it overhead. Whereas a dumbbell I find it's just sitting there, and it's only 120, 130, 40, whatever goes up the. But it'll be interesting. I think the world record is 150. So I think that's going to be broken.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'd be happy if I could do. I don't know actually. 135, that'd be cool. 135, 140, that'd be nice. Oh.
Yeah, I had 140 in my head as well. Yeah. I was playing around with a 110 barbell during the other day. I don't know if you saw it, and I just popped it and caught it with one hand.
I saw it.
That's good. That's good training for dumbbell.
That's good training for the dumbbell. Oh God, no, I don't know if it is or not. I've never done it. I just do it with dumbbells.
Try it.
I think that helps. I'll try it and report back to you. How about
that? Amazing. If you don't beat 110, I win.
I'm not going to try because my shoulder's feeling okay. I don't want to aggravate it, and then I'm like, oh God, like a week before Arnold's. Like, I know what I'll do. I'll try a one-armed.
The next time I come up to Scotland, we'll do some. We should do some challenges. Max.
Yeah. I hate doing max bicep curls. It's so sore. Don't like it. No, not for me. I'll let you and Tom do that. How about that? That'll be fine.
Yeah, he'd probably be up for it, actually.
Yeah, mate. So yeah, he'll do it. So So, Europe's Strongest Man.
I'm going to be Europe's Strongest Man. You're going to be the Arnold Classic champion, and we will see each other at World's Strongest Man, baby.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, you can. Okay, we'll see you later. Thank you for chatting.
Thanks for having me on.